From NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams.
Good evening. We want to begin here tonight with a number that is being called a game changer for how American society might look in the years to come. Almost 40% of Americans now say marriage is obsolete. That's way up from just a few decades ago. More and more people see marriage as something only for those with money if they enter into it at all. Almost 1 in 3 American children is now living with a divorced, separated, or never married parent. This is in a major survey by a well-regarded research center, and if these numbers continue, it's a wholesale change to American life. We want to begin our reporting tonight with NBC's Kevin Tibbles in Chicago.
Beaver, come here.
A half-century ago, the Cleavers were the stereotype. Married, 2 kids, but apparently no more.
Wow. Times certainly have changed.
A Pew Research Center Time magazine study found that when asked straight up, 39% of Americans say marriage is becoming obsolete.
We found ourselves going to very elaborate weddings and then finding that a few years later they didn't work out. So we've managed to outlast many of those people.
I think people should get married. I think it's worth it. I think it's a commitment.
While marriage is declining in all groups, it's a choice made mostly by the college-educated and financially secure, and less prevalent among those on the low end of the socioeconomic scale. And yet the concept of family in America remains vital. 3/4 of those surveyed say their family is the most important element in their lives. But what is a family in today's America? 86% say they would view a single parent with a child as a family. 80% say an unmarried couple with a child. And 63% say a gay or lesbian couple raising a child, whether they are allowed to marry or not.
It's confusing to people trying to figure out how this family fits together, but we are a family.
Having children outside of wedlock has increased substantially. In 1960, just 5% of babies were born to unmarried women. In 2008, more than 40%. Pew also found that 44% of adults say they've lived together without being married, although some believe it's better to tie the knot.
Marriage is extremely important to me, especially in raising a family.
Americans still believe in the centrality of family, even as the arrangements of family life today have changed so dramatically.
The survey found that while what makes a marriage may be changing, it's family that matters most. Kevin Tibbles, NBC News, Chicago.